Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, what up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317. Y'all know how we get down. We back with another one. Eddie Hearn said it could be a possibility that if the WBO is taken from Anthony Joshua, if he is stripped of that title, he could possibly vacate all the titles, because they already know who the two best heavyweights in the world are. That's what Eddie Hearn is saying. So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to bring you the audio, and we're going to see if we're going to call this bluff or if Eddie Hearn is really serious about this shit. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you got to give people their flowers while they can still smell them. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga. My brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on Sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on Sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on Sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. Yo, what's good, man? Eddie Hearn coming out dropping a bombshell, but don't let me tell you. I'm gonna let you hear it for yourself, man. Yes, sir.
We have a fight on our hands, and sorry to the governing bodies, that eclipses all belts. And we just got to be a little bit careful, because you may be on the verge of going, do you know what? Let's just get rid of politics right now. Let's just drop all the belts, because if we lose one belt, we might as well lose them all.
And then you have to pay sanctioning fees.
Exactly, and step aside. So, you know, it gets to a stage where you've got the biggest fight in world boxing, you're paying each governing body hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now you've got another guy who probably wants 7 figures to step aside. So we just got to be careful, because ultimately the aim of this fight has always been to be for the undisputed championship. When Anthony Joshua came into my office many years ago, that was always the dream. And we will do whatever we can to make sure that every belt in boxing is on the line in a Tyson Fury fight. What we won't be, and what we won't do, is we won't be held to ransom, and we won't let politics get involved in a fight that boxing needs.
There you have it. They will not be held at ransom, meaning the step aside money. Maybe Usyk is asking for a little bit much with the step aside money. It is going to be probably the biggest heavyweight fight of the last decade, maybe even of the last 20 years. I doubt, man. Well, never mind, because shit, Roy Jones and Mike Tyson just did some good ass numbers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that ain't really a heavyweight primetime fight, but nevertheless, it was a heavyweight fight. You know what I'm saying? But maybe Usyk is saying like, man, y'all need me. You know what I'm saying? More than I need y'all. I can win the belt, you know, and be a champion and be a piece of the puzzle if Joshua really wants to be undisputed. If Joshua really wants to be undisputed, how do I know if you're Usyk that Joshua's going to fight me or the winner's going to fight me after the mega fight? You know what I'm saying? How do I know I'm going to get that right to fight Joshua or Fury? They might as well fight each other and say, you know what? We're going to fight each other. We're going to do a rematch, and then I'm going to vacate. The winner could be Fury. We've seen Fury vacate numerous of times. We've seen we've never seen Joshua vacate, but maybe Joshua vacates after he beats Fury. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't want to go down that murderer row of heavyweights. They want to take tune-ups and shit, you know, you feel me? Can't fight Fury, then you get fight Usyk just coming off Pulev. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. So that's what Eddie Hearn, in my opinion, is saying when he's saying we don't want to be held to ransom. And then when he comes out and says that if the WBO is taken, then we might as well drop all the belts. I can't blame him with that, because the interviewer, I think it was Chris Mannix, he brought up a good point. You ain't got to pay sanctioning fees no more, so you're gonna risk out losing on like the WBO could have enemies with every sanctioning body. If the WBO pulls their belt out and Joshua just says fuck it, and Fury says fuck it, we're just gonna drop these belts. We just gonna face each other because we know we the best in the world. Does it still have that same luster to y'all though? If Fury and Joshua face for no belt, does it still have that same luster? Can we still call them undisputed, even though they ain't got the belts to really, you know what I'm saying, justify that claim? Or do we recognize them as being the two top dogs in the division? Do we recognize them guys as being, better than everybody else? So we'll give them that little leeway. We'll give them a little bit of leeway, and we'll say, you know what? I respect what they did. I respect the fact that they ain't been held to these standards by the WBO. I respect that they ain't been held to ransom by fucking Usyk. And they are the best two in the world. I mean, maybe some people still feel like Wilder has a claim for that top two position. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, that's a valid point. He only lost to one guy. We've seen Joshua lose. You know what I mean? So who's to say that he won't be able to get his revenge like Joshua did? One thing about what that's going on with that, Fury don't want to fight him. And from Eddie Hearn's perspective, and from what he's been told by Bob Arum, that litigation, that arbitration won't stop the Joshua Fury fight from happening. It won't stop the Fury fight from happening. I agree, Dead Man's Boxing. Fury has the obligation to Wilder. He absolutely does. Fury has to. See, I kind of don't mind the Usyk fight next, because that gives Joshua Usyk and that gives Fury, you know what I'm saying, a fight with Wilder that he's supposed to be a man and he's supposed to honor his agreement. But he's not, you know what I'm saying? We've seen Fury weasel out the Vlad fight. We've seen Fury do a lot of weaseling in his career. So I mean, I'm not so sure that even if Joshua is face to fight Usyk, that we even get a Fury and Wilder fight, because Fury just does not seem interested in fighting Wilder. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But I want to play that Eddie Hearn audio for you guys one more time, and just give y'all a good sense of what Eddie Hearn is contemplating in his mind.
We have a fight on our hands, and sorry to the governing bodies, that eclipses all belts. And we just got to be a little bit careful, because you...
See, the first sentence that he said, we got a fight on our hands. We got a fight on our hands. And no offense to the governing body, but it eclipses all belts. It eclipses all of those belts. So they're saying they reached that Floyd level. They reached that Floyd level that Joshua and Fury right now, them fighting each other, is bigger than any belt out there. It's bigger than all the belts together. If we can't get all of them together, then we don't want none of them. That's pretty much what he's saying.
We have a fight on our hands, and sorry to the governing bodies, that eclipses all belts. And we just got to be a little bit careful, because you may be on the verge of going, do you know what? Let's just get rid of politics right now. Let's just drop all the belts. Because if we lose one belt, we might as well lose them all.
And then you have to pay sanctioning fees.
Exactly. And step aside. So, it gets to a stage where you've got the biggest fight in world boxing. You're paying each governing body hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now you've got another guy who probably wants 7 figures to step aside. So we just got to be careful, because ultimately the aim of this fight has always been to be for the undisputed championship. When Anthony Joshua came into my office many years ago, that was always the dream. And we will do whatever we can to make sure that every belt in boxing is on the line in a Tyson Fury fight. What we won't be, and what we won't do, is we won't be held to ransom, and we won't let politics get involved in a fight that boxing needs.
A fight that boxing needs. They won't let politics do anything to discourage them from fighting each other. You know what? Now, look, one thing that I have to say is, this is coming from Eddie Hearn's perspective. You know what I'm saying? This coming from Eddie Hearn. This ain't the Tyson Fury perspective. Now, I don't necessarily know if Tyson Fury feels the same way. Maybe Fury wants his Ring magazine belt. Maybe Fury wants to be named undisputed champion. You know what I'm saying? If Fury gonna say, you know what, Eddie, that's a good idea. That's a great idea, Eddie. I just let my belt go too. I mean, speak for Joshua. Don't speak for me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if Fury would feel the exact same way that Eddie Hearn does. The passion behind Eddie Hearn's words. Like, I really don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, man. Yeah. AJ didn't say it. But we all know, I mean, we all know that maybe AJ has already given Eddie Hearn these words. Maybe Eddie Hearn, maybe AJ has already told Eddie Hearn this in the past. Like, hey, I'm sure Eddie Hearn and Joshua done talked about the fucking Usyk WBO. I'm sure. And like Joshua says, if Fury has to fight Wilder, then yeah, I'll fight Usyk. You know what I'm saying? He'll fight Usyk. So we'll see. But then Eddie Hearn said Usyk is asking for 7 figures. Usyk out here asking for a damn near a meal ticket to step aside. But it is the biggest fight in boxing, according to Eddie Hearn. So if it's the biggest fight in boxing, that's going to generate $100-something million, maybe even $200 million. What's a $500,000 from Fury and $500,000 from Joshua side, and give it to Usyk and tell them, you know what, Usyk, go chill out. Or does Usyk want more than $1 million? Does he want $2 million to set aside? Like, if I was Usyk, shit, I ask about $2 million. And shit, you know what I mean? Hey, if y'all want the undisputed, I need $2 million. Y'all say it's the biggest fight in the world. Y'all say it's the biggest fight in boxing. It's a fight that boxing needs. And maybe that's what Eddie Hearn means when he said he's not going to be held for ransom. He's not going to be held at ransom. He said we may vacate all the titles. Like, damn, you going to vacate all of them? Like, you ain't going to keep none of them? Not going to let politics get in the way? Not going to let the WBO, whatever that they got going on, get in the way? Not going to let the fucking WBC get in the way? IBF, IBO, WBA, they ain't going to get in the way either. At the end of the day, I'm thinking, like, is he right to do it, though? Is he right to say, fuck them belts, man? Is he right to say, fuck them belts, man? Damn. It's kind of hard for me to say no. You know, if they are going to put these roadblocks in your way, if they are going to say that, hey, man, you can't get this, you can't get that, then do they really need the belts? As long as we get the fight right, as long as we get the fight right, the fight matters more than the belts, right? Because all these belts, it's so many belts. You got the franchise championship. Now you got the WBA Super, WBA Regular, WBC Silver, WBC Diamond, WBA Gold, WBA Interim. You got so many belts out there, and I ain't even bring up the IBF yet. I ain't even bring up the WBO yet. You feel me? You got so many belts out there that it really don't matter. It don't matter. Those belts mean nothing. The people don't care who got the belts. The people don't care who got the belts, man. They looking for fighters. How many belts was on the line for Mike Tyson and Roy Jones besides that bullshit Black Lives Matter belt? And I'm telling y'all right now, I don't think a black person in America cared about that goddamn WBC Black Lives Matter belt. I'm gonna be real with you. It's not a black person in America that cared about that fucking WBC Black Lives Matter. I know I didn't give a fuck about it. I came out and said, man, what is this? Is this a gimmick? How about the fucking WBC give $100,000 or $50,000 to goddamn the Black Lives Matter movement? You know what I'm saying? Don't come out with a belt with the Black Lives Matter on it. We don't want to see that shit. Put some money in the movement. It's not a black person in America. Maybe even in fucking Africa either. They gave a damn about that fucking Black Lives Matter belt. So what I'm saying is the belt don't matter. Y'all think people cared about when Jake Paul knocked out Nate Robinson? Wasn't no belt on the line for that shit. But he cleaned that shit up though. And that was the biggest goddamn viral shit of the night. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really think belts really play that big of a part, or they really goddamn make a whole lot of hoopla. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't the same, man. Like it ain't how it was back in the day, where those belts really had like some sense of legitimacy. Now you got 15 goddamn belts per division. Everybody calling themselves champion. You got Rolly out here. Rolly calling himself a damn champion right now, man. There's too many dudes out here calling themselves champion that don't deserve to be champion. And I don't want to say don't deserve, because don't deserve is a word that is not really, you know what I'm saying, the right word. There's a lot of dudes out here calling themselves champion who ain't even beat the champion in their division. They got another belt. They got a big different belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm with Eddie Hearn. I'm with Eddie Hearn, man. I'm with Eddie, bro. Get this shit out of here, man. If they want to take one belt, take all these some bitches. Take every single one of them. Don't bring me no fucking half-ass belts no more. We want to do undisputed or we do nothing. Undisputed or nothing.
We have a fight on our hands, and sorry to the governing bodies, that eclipses all belts. And we just got to be a little bit careful, because you may be on the verge of going, do you know what? Let's just get rid of politics right now. Let's just drop all the belts. Because if we lose one belt, we might as well lose them all.
And then you have to pay sanctioning fees.
Exactly. And step aside. So, you know, it gets to a stage where you've got the biggest fight in world boxing. You're paying each governing body hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now you've got another guy who probably wants 7 figures to step aside. So we just got to be careful, because ultimately the aim of this fight has always been to be for the undisputed championship. When Anthony Joshua came into my office many years ago, that was always the dream. And we will do whatever we can to make sure that every belt in boxing is on the line in the Tyson Fury fight. What we won't be, and what we won't do, is we won't be held to ransom, and we won't let politics get involved in a fight that boxing needs.
Ain't no politics gonna get involved. Usyk, if you don't want this money, we're gonna give you, fuck you, you ain't getting nothing. Either you take this or you don't get nothing, and you go fight fucking Joe Joyce for the motherfucking WBO. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. We see Joe Joyce walk through a goddamn brick wall and keep boxing. You feel me? So I'm not mad at Eddie Hearn. I'm not mad at his position, but I don't think his position represents the position of Top Rank, of MTK Global, and most importantly of Tyson Fury. Now Eddie can speak for AJ. We gonna give Eddie, you know what I'm saying, and be like, all right, Eddie's speaking for AJ. But as far as speaking for Fury, I don't know. We see how much those belts mean to Fury. He was out here calling himself a goddamn lineal champion with no belt. You feel me? Like, we know how much titles mean to Fury. He was out here calling himself a lineal champion, and then he didn't have a belt. Had an invisible belt. And he still would call himself champion. So titles mean something to Fury. They mean something to Fury. So is Fury gonna give a belt? Think about that. If Fury gonna give up a belt, and when he didn't have no belts, he was calling himself champion with an imaginary belt. They mean a lot to Fury. I don't know how much them belts, you know what I'm saying, really mean to AJ. When you making the kind of money AJ making it, I don't think you shit. AJ making money hand over fist, man. He making money hand over fist, man. Hey, that boy, he got endorsements, Under Armour sponsored, Hugo Boss sponsored, JD Sports sponsored. I mean, I'm sure he got some more shit over there. Beats by Dre sponsored, and nigga. I mean, just got that Saudi Arabia money from the Andy Ruiz fight that he probably still spending. I'm sure he's still spending that money. I'm sure he's still spending, right? He won't be spending money for about another 15, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So if it ain't, it's always about the money, Mr. Vegas. Don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you, Mr. Vegas. No, all right. Boxers ain't really fighting. They fighting for the money first off, for real. Because before them, but the money gotta be agreed upon before they even get in the ring. So the money is more important than them even getting in the ring. Think about that. The money gotta be agreed upon before they even get in the ring, Mr. Vegas. So it's definitely about the money, big dog. It's definitely about the money. You gotta agree to the money before you even get in the ring. So it ain't about the fight. Shit. It was about the fight, nigga. You signed a bank contract. But the money gotta be agreed upon. I keep telling y'all this. Boxing is a business disguised as a sport. That's the best way to motherfucking put the boxing. Boxing is a business disguised as a sport. The money gotta be agreed upon before you even get in the ring. In basketball, they just go play. You know what I'm saying? In football, they just go play. You ain't gotta agree to no term with the team you playing. You ain't gotta agree to no terms with the team you playing. You feel me? But in boxing, you gotta agree to terms with the motherfucking other opponent. You gotta know what I'm saying, who gonna walk out first, who gonna walk out last, and all this other bullshit. So y'all know how I know, man. What you want me to, Mr. Vegas said you taking it literal. How am I supposed to take it? How am I supposed to take it? Huh? And big dogs, no, I don't, man. Because a team can either let you go or they can motherfucking give you what they want to give you. You know what I'm saying? Like you signed to a rookie deal. You under this rookie deal. You gonna play for this money. I don't give a damn if you outplayed your contract. You gonna play for this money. And then we're gonna franchise you. And then we're gonna franchise you again. So you gonna do what we say. Yeah. Or you gonna play in another NFL. Or you gonna play in another NBA. No, it ain't like boxing. You can box all over the world. If you ain't good in America, then you can box in goddamn Europe. You can box all over the world and make big money. Them niggas over in Europe ain't making the kind of money these niggas in the NBA making. They ain't making the money these dudes in the NBA making. But Joshua's making something similar to what Canelo's making over across the pond. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't too badly compensated. You feel me? He ain't too badly compensated. So what I'm saying, big dogs, you can't really say that about all sports. You know what I'm saying? You can't really say that about all sports. Because you can get on that field and feel like, bro, I deserve more money. You know what I'm saying? I'm out playing my contract game after game after game. After game after game after game. After game after game after game. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? In basketball, the terms is already agreed on them. Them $100 million contracts already signed. I'm not understanding what you mean, dog. Not understanding what you mean, man. You kind of lost me right there. But yeah, man, I'm with Eddie Hearn, man. I'm with Eddie Hearn, bro. You gotta. If you're the WBO, man, you can't really fuck up history like that. And I know Paco came out and said, we gave him an exception for the Ruiz fight. We gave him an exception for the Pulev fight. We can't give him no more exceptions. It's due to our rules. Now, the only way they can get around it is if they come out and work on a deal with Usyk. They have to work on some kind of deal with Usyk, and Usyk has to agree to step aside. I get that. And I mean, honestly, it's one thing about sports. Sports has a hierarchy. Yeah. Sports has a hierarchy. And I believe in that hierarchy that LeBron James don't get treated like Contavious Caldwell Pope. You feel me? Steph Curry don't get treated like whatever them niggas is on the Golden State Warriors, you know what I'm saying? Peyton Manning ain't getting treated like whoever playing cornerback for the goddamn Indianapolis Colts. With that being said, the bigger the star, the more leeway, in my opinion, you should give them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the people who bring eyes to the sport. How many eyes Usyk bringing to the sport, man? Come on, let's be real. How many eyeballs is Usyk bringing to the sport? But how many eyeballs is Fury and Joshua gonna bring, man? You gotta respect that, man. How many eyes is Fury and Joshua gonna bring to the sport? The hell with Usyk. The hell with Usyk. The hell with him. Let his feelings be hurt. You are embarking on history. You are embarking on history. The hell, Usyk, man, what the fuck? Give Usyk some kind of interim belt. Call him an interim champion right quick. And when he's an interim champion, you know what I'm saying? Make him an interim champion. What else? Hey, man. I was trying to think of somebody on Golden State shit. I ain't want to disrespect Clay or Draymond or James Wiseman, but I can name another nigga on Golden State besides Kelly Oubre, but Kelly Oubre, they all starters. But I don't know them niggas over on Golden State, man. Golden State gonna be bad this year. I don't want to say bad, but they might not even be a playoff team this year. But that's beside the point. So, with that being said, man, give Joshua a little special treatment. Give the Joshua and Fury fight a little bit special treatment. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that fight right there is history. It's history. It's history. You feel me? It's history. It's not Usyk calling for a mandatory. That ain't no history, dog. That ain't no history at all. That's just a dude getting in line for his belt, for his shot. Does the WBO thing, he gonna beat Joshua or Fury? So let him wait. And Usyk, take this 7 figures. Go chill away. Go chill somewhere. Go back to where you from? The Ukraine. Go chill over there for a little while and spend some money. Be with your family. And when we're ready for you, we'll send for you. Now look. If I'm Usyk, shit, I'm like, bro, I got to make sure, because if y'all do a rematch, I want to be compensated again. You feel me? So I might need a $3 million package, bro. I might need 1.5 here and 1.5 there. I might need $2 million for each time y'all fight. You feel me? So if you're Usyk and his team, you got to make sure that he is well compensated for the time he's gonna be waiting, because he's gonna be waiting at least 2 fights. We can all agree he's gonna be waiting at least 2 fights. He's not gonna be waiting 1 fight or 1 fight and a half. No, 2 fights. And he needs to be compensated for his weight. Get them likes up, man. Hey, smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Get them likes up, man. What's going on with Austin GT? So he has to get fairly compensated for his time spent. And yeah, man. If you're Usyk's team, you better come out there and you better try to put on the best deal you can on the table. You got to make sure that you are fairly compensated. But when it comes to Joshua's team, I mean, do you really want to fight Fury if it's not for undisputed? It's a big risk for nothing. I know it's a lot of money on the line, but those accolades won't be on the line. Those accolades won't be on the line. So, man, we'll see how this plays out, man. But I just thought it was very interesting to hear that coming from Eddie Hearn. Very interesting. So, look, man, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take like 1 or 2 calls, man. Then I'm gonna get on down because I got some shit that I need to take care of. Y'all want to call in, man? The phone lines is open. Phone lines is open. You can call me right now, man, and let me know what you think about this this whole Usyk and Eddie Hearn saying that they might vacate all the titles. I'm saying, would you advise Joshua to do that if the WBO is taken from him, or would you not advise Joshua to do that? I mean, it all depends on it all depends on what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? If you guys think that you can get it over the hump without it being for undisputed, then that's what you do. That's what you do. But if you can't, then you can't. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Joshua, Eddie Hearn, they're gonna figure something out. They're gonna figure something out in the long run. And whenever they figure out, we gonna see what happens and how we go from here. As a fan, does it lose the luster if it's not for undisputed? So whether they drop the belts or the WBO come and take their belts. Let me see, man, we got going right now. Let me see what we got. 513, talk to me, man. 513, talk to me.
Mike Ross, the boss.
What's good, homie? How you living?
This Big Dose, man.
What's going on, Big Dose?
Not much, man. You know I'm right next to you too, bro. Over here in Cincinnati.
Big up to the Natty, man. Big up to the Natty, man. There's a lot of real niggas out there in Cincinnati.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Hey, shit. I want to touch on that Fury situation, man.
Go ahead.
Why that big ogre looking motherfucker trying to get past Wilder? Motherfucker, you got Wilder problems. I want to see Wilder Fury 3 before I see anything.
Yeah, man. I want to see Wilder Fury 3 too, bro. I want to see Wilder Fury 3 too, bro. But Fury just acting like shit. He don't want to even give Wilder that trilogy fight, which I really don't like, man. And hopefully the arbitrator comes out on Wilder's side.
And you know why? You know why? Because he ain't gonna be able to cheat this time. That's why you don't want to see. That's why you don't want to see Wilder again. He don't be able to cheat this time. They're gonna be looking at them gloves. Some gloves gonna have to be right. You know what I'm saying? That take that away. What's one thing coaches say you can't teach, Mike, in boxing?
Power.
Okay. So how Fury get taught power like that? He just got taught power.
I mean,
taught power and from one fight to the next.
That's true. That's true. But I have seen Jermell Charlo look more devastating puncher under Derrick James. I can't say that.
Okay, but that's over a gradual time, you know, working with Derrick James.
That's true.
One fight, and this nigga's motherfucking putting dents in motherfuckers' heads now through the gloves.
Hey man, that's true, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just know that Wilder deserves his trilogy fight, and Fury should live up to his responsibility and be a man of a principle. Know what I'm saying? And really take that fight, bro. Like there's no like y'all could have been fought. You know what I'm saying? At the end of fucking January, and still have the time for the AJ fight. I'm not understanding why you couldn't just wait another month, because Fox and ESPN came to you like, bro, just wait one more month, man. Just wait one more month and we can get it on. Like, I'm not understanding like why you said no to that.
He's trying to say it's because Wilder came out and made the accusations that he made, right? But yet all of them was begging for Wilder to come out and talk. And when he come out and talk, he'd be like, oh, now see now I ain't fighting. Motherfucker, you ain't want to fight him anyway.
Man, it's like, bro, with the allegation, man. If somebody talking shit about you, where I'm from, man, you go see about it.
Well, that's right, Mike. The first fight, Wilder knocked his ass down 3 times for real. They didn't count one of the times, but he knocked him down 3 times, and then he come back just mollywhopping like, come on. He said he was dipping his hands in petrol to make them harder.
Yeah, he did. He did that.
Everything he said he was gonna do, he did it. He said he was going to come forward at Wilder. He said he was going to knock Wilder out, okay? And with the stoppage, that's a knockout. You know what I'm saying? But however it happened. He said he was going to dip his hands in petrol to make him harder. Already.
Well, Big Dogs, go ahead.
I was just saying, come on, bro. He did some cheating ass shit. I don't know about the water and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know about the water shit either. But, I mean, Fury got a history.
I know what I see.
Yeah, man. Fury got a history of not being above board. So him cheating in the Wilder fight don't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? He got a history of not doing shit. Got failed drug tests, got board meat, got gloves in the past. So when you got a history of doing shit, man, I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, man. When it's always something about you. It's always something coming up.
Fool me once, shame on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Now they gonna be looking for them gloves this time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And we're gonna see, and that's why I want to see the fight, because I want to see if that power is still gonna be there.
Yeah, right, Mike. There's a whole lot of unanswered questions right now, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So let them get it on before he fight AJ. If he get to AJ,
I agree, Big Dog. I agree.
The belt back, he's still gonna want to fight Fury over Wilder.
Yeah.
He's scared to death of him.
Yeah.
That day is.
Well, Big Dogs, man, and that you want to say, man, before we get up out of here, man?
Oh yeah, I want to say, man, I want to see Sean Porter and Crawford too. I got to have that, bro. Let me see what Crawford can do with Sean Porter, bro. I think Crawford will beat Sean. I think he will, but you know, in boxing, when you got 2 top-tier fighters, it's supposed to be a 50-50 fight.
You know what, man? You know what? I'm gonna do for you, Big Dogs, tonight. When I get home, probably be about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm gonna do with Sean Porter and goddamn me, Terrence Crawford show for you and tell you why Sean Porter. Why Bud Crawford should not fight Sean Porter.
Oh, no, I don't say that, Mike.
Yeah, man. There you go. 9 o'clock Eastern time. Why Bud should not fight Sean Porter, y'all. I'm coming up with the show.
All right. Go on at 10:30, so I'll be tuned in. I wanna see that, bro.
Already, Big Dogs.
No sense though, bro, because look.
Big Dogs. Hey, save it, Big Dogs. Save it, man. And I got another call, man. I'm gonna get to another call. All right, Big Dog? All right, Big Dogs. Shout out to my guy, Big Dogs, man. Going out to 323. 323. Talk to me. All right. What's going on, CYP, man? How you living, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I want to chop it over with you real quick about some things. You know me, I like to get my study on. I like to find the receipt. And I don't think nobody really knew this, because when I say this, you'll be like, yeah, right. But there's articles and screenshots saved of Mr. Jeff Horn's career. Now, everybody seems to think that Jeff Horn wasn't a top welterweight. Now, the reason why I bring up Jeff Horn, because Canelo about to fight Caleb Smith.
Okay.
Caleb Smith, #1, he on Ring Magazine champion, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's validate all of that. Cool, I see you. I hear you. Caleb Smith, the best, the #1 guy, whatever. Jeff Horn, when he beat Pacquiao, he popped up as #1 on BoxRec, got the screenshot.
Yep.
He popped up in the pound for pound, top 10, got the screenshot. He was on Ring Magazine top 10 from 2017 and 2018 before Bud fought him. The man only had no losses at welterweight at the time. Now, am I sitting here telling you that he was better than Thurman? He was better than Spence? No, but that's just my eye test. But technically, he was a top welterweight, just like technically Caleb Smith is the top 168-pounder. Do we believe that Caleb Smith could beat Benavidez? Could he beat Caleb Plant? Could he beat Jacobs? Could he beat Andrade? Could he beat Billy Joe Saunders? That's 5 dudes I just named you that would be favored against Caleb Smith. But we still got to say, well, he's #1 because technically he is #1. So I want everybody listening who disrespects Bud and don't want to give Bud his credit. You better not be giving credit to Canelo for Caleb Smith if you can't give Bud credit for Jeff Horn. Oops. Because last time I said Caleb Smith ain't on no pound for pound. Jeff Horn was on that pound for pound list. Look, I was the first one to tell you, what the fuck, he ain't #1 when it happened. But at the same time, look how history has played itself. Every other fighter who gets the chance to fight one of them dudes with a belt, call himself #1, you give him credit. Let's start being fair fans. I'm tired of arguing about stupid points that other people already discredited. So if you didn't like it back then, you damn sure shouldn't like it now. And when it comes to this Fury AJ thing, they are so desperate to have an undisputed champion that I swear to God, those fuckers would fight today. Today, on a cell phone video. They would fight today on a cell phone video in secret just to crown an undisputed champion for the UK. Since they only have 4 and we have 50. We have 50. They have 4 and they started boxing. We own them. We own boxing. You know how I do. CYP out, man. Love your show. You're the only show I fucking rock with.
CYP, my dog. Hey, man, do me a favor, man, on IG, man. Send me all them screenshots of that Bud shit, man. I need to put that in my arsenal.
I got you.
My dog. Because my guy CYP, man, always coming, dropping knowledge, man. Even if you don't like him, even if you don't agree with CYP, man, one thing you can always count on CYP. He gonna have his receipts, he gonna have his articles, and he gonna goddamn me give you a point of view that is not like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give you a point of view that's not like anybody else, man. So big up to CYP, man. The official scorecard holder for Mike on Sports, man. Catch him Saturday night, you know what I'm saying, for Canelo Smith. Catch him Friday, maybe Friday. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Friday. Because, I mean, I don't think, honestly, CYP, I don't think we're going to need a scorecard for Triple G and Sarah Minter. And like honestly, bro, I really don't think we're going to need one. Like, I think that's going to be a knockout waiting to happen. But, yeah, man, that's pretty much it for the show, man. Phone lines open, man. But, shit, I'm going to go ahead and get on down because I got some things to do. And I'm not at home, and I'm about to get ready for a dinner. So we about to 803. 803, man. I'm gonna go ahead and call you back right now. But hey, 803, call in, man. If you're still watching, 803, call back in. You'll be the last call. You'll be the last call for the show. 803, call back in, man. If you want to. If not, then we're gonna get on down. I ain't mean to miss your call. I just didn't see it. But yeah, man, 803, you'll be the last call, bro. If you want to call back in. If not, then we're gonna get on down, man. Oh man, good point though from Bud Crawford and Canelo, and also a good point for Fury and Joshua, man. I do think they want the undisputed. I do think they want the undisputed. Like, I mean, all boxing fans want the undisputed though. All right, man, we going out to 8. What is this? 8 what? 803, man. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up?
Who
Yeah,
this?
yeah. What's good, Slim? This Ron Boy Fresh, Slim.
What's going on, Ron Boy Fresh, man? Talk to your boy.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, this is what we got. We gotta. All right, we can hit on so many different levels with this. I'm just gonna make it short and sweet. You already know. Bud is one of the most avoided boxers in the game. So we're not even going to talk on the Bud thing. Let's get to this WBO situation. What was the purpose in AJ fighting Ruiz in New York?
Ruiz in New York was a voluntary. It was we gonna come here and take over. Like we ain't come to take part.
Okay.
We come to take over.
This is the problem. Why didn't he go ahead and fight a mandatory?
Bro,
and get it out the way.
That's a question for goddamn me for Eddie Hearn. Because originally it was Big Baby, you know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be the New York debut.
Okay. But what is the purpose in doing the fight if you have belts? You need to bump your mandatories up. And if you follow me, everybody know all I want to talk about is undisputed and unification. But at some point, once Paco give you 2 passes, Usyk really should have been fighting for that belt last year.
True.
How long has he been in the heavyweight division? But everybody want to rush, and now they want to do. Well, let's get back a little bit. The best thing that happened to the heavyweight division is Wilder not even having a belt. How the fuck a crackhead sit there for 2 years automatically getting a unification, automatically pretty much on the books for getting undisputed? Because he finessed Wilder. They got finesse. They need to deal with it. All the Wilder fanboys deal with it. They got finesse. You pick the cherry and you pick the poisonous fucking cherry.
We don't know yet, man. We don't know yet. We still got hope with this arbitration.
Man, look, Slim, they're not. Wilder and Fury ain't fighting for no belt. I mean, that WBC is dead for Wilder.
We'll
see. Hop his ass back in line.
I mean, even Mauricio Suleiman says he feels like Wilder deserves a shot to get his belt back.
Mauricio can say what he wants. Mauricio don't write up no fucking contracts, you know?
All right, we'll see. Well, and that's why they got an arbitrator.
They're fighting for. What's going to happen is, I think. Well, let's go back because I'm trying to. Yeah, I know you about the roll. I'm trying to sum shit up real quick. All right. The problem is, as much as I want to see undisputed and everything, Usyk has his right to be the WBO, to fight for the WBO belt. I mean, for him being a WBO champion and
moving up, super champion,
and cruiserweight, he's automatically the mandatory. The
Absolutely.
Problem with these boxes, the problem with this shit is, you have fighters milking fight dates for 6 to 8 months. That fight should have been happened, but we got boxers milking fights, bro. Like you milking fights for 10 months, 11. And I'm not trying to hear this pandemic shit. It's too many jokers with belts milking fights. Too many of the top fighters are milking fight dates, bro. They need to stop this whole 8-month and 10-month and all this bullshit. That shit need to stop.
So let me ask you a question. In your opinion, how does this WBO should play out? Does Usyk?
It play out with Usyk getting a check.
Okay.
It's a match room. It's a match room, man.
Gotcha.
I think as much. I don't even know why Clemens and them even rushing to get dealt with. All the Clemens boxes got dealt with, of course. I don't even think he have no more boxes.
You ain't lying about that.
Who's left?
You ain't lying about that. Usyk shit.
No, I even told Clemens. I was like, bro, you out here getting all your boxes are getting smacked. I mean, when he went at the where were we at? I forgot what fucking the fight we were at. But I told him, I was like, hey, you got to do something. That Clemens Lab shit is dead right now.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they shouldn't even rush to even have the fight. But I sort of get it. You know what I mean? But fair is fair. That man should have already had his mandatory. You see what I'm getting at? So, but everybody is about to be mad at Usyk and this and the WBO. They're gonna be mad at the WBO. Let me tell you, listen, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek real quick of what you should talk on. When the WBO order, because I don't know if Sean keep coming up with this heat of mandatory shit. Technically, when did Sean fight his fucking final title eliminator?
I know, right? But
exactly. So this is what's about to happen. This gonna be the new narrative. Oh well,
WBO helped Bud Doug Sean Porter
for the thing, and everybody gonna blow their wig and this, that, and the third. I'm telling you, Slam, there's gonna be this whole Bob Erm and gave the WBO, gave Paco money, and then now they don't want. Nah, you fight that final. Everybody fights the final title eliminator, bro. That's always been the case. Porter hasn't fought one yet. So when you keep talking, Porter is just anyway. I'm gonna tell you right now, Porter is just faking, Slim. He's only out there talking that Bud shit because he's trying to sell podcast subscriptions.
You know what I'm doing, man.
No Bud,
you know, bro. Bro, I already know, man. Like, you ain't got to preach to me, bro. I already know.
Soon as that fucking call come from fucking Puerto Rico, them niggas is not going to answer. He gonna bounce his fucking 41 dive ass out to the WBC and go try to get up on that line. He's not fucking with no bud. I'm telling you, he don't want them problems. Everybody know he don't. The only motherfuckers who think when his Porter ever defend Slim. All this Porter shit need to stop. But Porter can't even keep a fucking belt. So what's the point in him even getting a belt?
That dude going off on Porter, man. He's going off on Porter right now. Hey, Run Boy Fresh, man. Please call it, bro. Please call in tonight, man. The show gonna be around 9:30, 10 o'clock, man. I got you, bro. Hey, man.
I be peeping you, man. I got you, dog. I'm gonna call
hey, man. Yeah, man. What's your the name of your channel?
No, I don't have no channel. I'm doing Twitter.
What?
I'm the Twitter king. I'm a boogeyman bud. I'm the one who.
Yeah, channel. Oh, my nigga, you definitely need you a channel.
I don't want no channel, dog.
You need you a channel,
I really do this. Too many motherfuckers fake out here. I really do this. All these motherfuckers, these YouTube motherfuckers, these motherfuckers in these YouTube groups, when you see them in public, they ain't nothing like that.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They're not. Bro, I've seen a couple of them, my nigga. I said, oh, that's dude. Oh, he quiet in public. Oh, he quiet in public. Okay.
Exactly. I know. That's why when they be on their little channel, they whole agenda shit, this whole clapping it, dropping it like it hot for a network. I don't give a fuck about no network. I fuck with boxers.
Exactly.
Who boxing? Who unifying? Who making the most undisputed? Whoever make the most unifications is the best network. I live by a simple rule. Who got the most unifications? If we want to do networks, that's all I go by.
Well, man, with that being said, man,
yeah, what's up, Slim?
I'm gonna go ahead and get on down, man. I got like a dinner, like 4 minutes.
I was trying to hurry up and rest, but we'll rock out. We're gonna rock out. That's why I just wanted to quick and get it in, but I still got more shit for you, though.
Already, man.
I'll call you back.
All right, man. Peace out. Bye. Big ups to my guy, man, Run Boy Fresh, man. That boy right there came with that heat. CYP back-to-back calls came with that heat. But y'all, I gotta go, man. I got probably a previous engagement that I gotta get ready for. Thank you for rocking out with Mike on Sports. Catch me tonight, 9:30, 10 o'clock, maybe even 10:30 for a show. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about why why Bud shouldn't fight Sean Porter next. Till next time, y'all know how I get down. Y'all know what I'm about. With that being said, yo, Mike, drop that beat on him. Yes, sir. Big ups, y'all.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell it. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the